Welcome back. If you've been dreaming about hosting a Cup of Nations, you might be wondering, where do I start and how do I make sure everything runs smoothly?
That's a great question. Organizing a tournament like this might seem overwhelming, but with the right plan, it's not only doable, it's deeply rewarding. Today we'll take you through a detailed timeline to prepare for your Cup of Nations, step by step.
Think of this as your roadmap to success, covering everything from 6 months out to the tournament day, and even what to do afterward. Later videos will give more details on each part of the process. Are you ready? Let's dive in.
So 6 months before the event, the first step to putting on any Cup of Nations is booking your venue. This is crucial. Whether it's a sports complex, school field, or community park, lock it in early to avoid conflicts. It's important to find a place that is close to the communities that you are trying to reach.
And while securing a venue is important, assembling your team is just as critical. Assign specific roles to each member of your organizing team, who's handling logistics, referees, equipment, communication, sponsorships, or volunteer coordination. Having clear responsibilities will prevent confusion later.
This is also the time to start planning the Family and Food Festival. It's more than a side event. It's a celebration of culture and diversity. So brainstorm how to involve community members in showcasing their traditions through food, music, and activities.
Now, 5 months before the event, it's time to equip your team spiritually and practically. Schedule a disciple-making training session for your team, church leaders, community partners, and volunteers. This ensures everyone is on the same page about the mission behind the event. The training is available on the Nations United website.
And speaking of mission, develop a follow-up strategy. How will you connect with players, their families, and volunteers after the tournament? Consider organizing small groups or discovery Bible studies for those interested.
And let's talk communication. Launch social media accounts to share updates and connect with potential players. Use platforms like Facebook and Instagram and choose a name like, for example, my city, Mexicali Cup of Nations. Obviously, please use the name of your city. Start posting teasers to build excitement. We've noticed that Facebook is the most popular platform among the international population.
Now, 4 months before the event, during this time, promoting the Cup of Nations is key. Create a strategy to get the word out. Flyers, social media posts, and even short promo videos can help. Nations United has templates and examples you can use to save time.
This is also the time to start seeking sponsors. Reach out to local businesses, churches, and organizations that share your vision. Remember, a sponsorship can go beyond financial support. Some may provide equipment, food, or volunteers.
All right, 3 months before the event, now it's time to focus on the opening and closing ceremonies. These moments are your chance to set the tone for the event and leave a lasting impact. Think about cultural elements you can include to celebrate diversity.
And don't forget about Family and Food Festival. Confirm participation with churches and community groups to ensure a variety of dishes that represent the nations in your community.
Now, 2 months before the event, this is where things really start coming together. Confirm sponsorships and shift your focus to recruiting players and teams. Advertise in community centers, schools, and through social media.
Build excitement by sharing stories and testimonials for previous tournaments. Highlight how this event is about more than sports. It's about unity and transformation.
Okay, 1 month before the event, this is when you plan your drawing ceremony. This event, where you announce team matchups, is an excellent opportunity to generate buzz. It's also a critical opportunity to connect with the captains of each team and begin developing relationships.
Keep recruiting volunteers, sponsors, and teams. And don't forget to schedule volunteer training to ensure everyone knows their role and feels confident.
1 week before the event. This is crunch time. Host the drawing ceremony, finalize last-minute details, and ensure that your volunteers are trained. If some can't attend in person, make sure that you offer online training options.
Double-check all logistics, equipment, schedules, food vendors, and participant communication. Make sure everything is ready for the big day.
Tournament day, this is it. Enjoy the fruits of your hard work. Remember, the event is not just about competition, it's about connecting people, sharing the gospel, and building community.
Be present. Celebrate the nations represented and make sure your team captures photos and videos to share later.
All right, 10 to 45 days after the event, even though the final game was played over a week or even a month before, your work isn't done. Follow up with everyone who participated. Send thank you letters to volunteers, teams, partners, and sponsors. Personal note can go a long way in strengthening relationships.
Share event highlights on social media and in your church. Post pictures, videos, and stories to celebrate what God did through the tournament. Teams are also excited to see pictures and videos of themselves in action online.
And don't forget your follow-up process. Connect with players and families who expressed interest in learning more about Jesus. This is where discipleship begins.
When you follow this timeline, you'll be ready to host a Cup of Nations that not only runs smoothly, but also creates lasting spiritual impact.
Every detail, from securing the venue to sending follow-ups, plays a part in sharing the love of Christ and uniting your community.
We're here to support you every step of the way. Visit the Nations United website for resources and tools to help you succeed.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.